My charity addresses hopelessness. I believe that when we lose hope, we lose our will to live. And with mental health on a rapid incline in our society, it is my passion to ignite hearts with hope. Going Farther is first and foremost dedicated to being outward focused. So we're dedicated to connection and people. And I believe that we all have this desire in us to feel loved and belonged. And I believe that the more outward focused we do make that connection with people where they're able to feel that hope. I believe the history and significance of what Going Farther represents is because of my own pain journey, because of my own hopelessness. I know what it is to lose hope and not know how to take that next step forward. And I believe that it's because of that I now have this passion to see other people who feel like there's no hope, to help them, to come alongside them, ignite their hearts with hope and empower and equip them to move forward. So I believe that the history of it is basically from my own pain journey to now want to walk alongside other people. I think about the significance that Going Farther, or why I've developed Going Farther, and the significance that it's having on the community. And I think, it's one thing to write a mission statement that I want to ignite hearts with hope, but to actually see that unfolding is something that I have no words for other than to share with you this little testimonial. I have so many, but this one sticks out to me because I walked into a mental health unit in a hospital a few months ago, and I had to speak, and I thought, how in the world can hope even live here? And I just went there with a open heart and just a willingness to connect with people and share my story and where I've been. And let's just say that before I left that day, I had staff say, "Vian, so-and-so smiled for the first time today." Or I had people come up to me and thank me for being there in a place where they say, "Vian, no one comes here." And I believe that is big significance when we're coming and we want to help people and ignite their hearts with hope. It's not about the best strategies. It's not about the best techniques. It's really just showing up, being present and caring about people. And from what I'm doing, I don't believe it's necessarily because it's me, but it's because of where I've been and that I truly care about people. And so I'm seeing that unfold in the community in ways that I never hoped or imagined. And that is significant to me. I believe that my pain journey has now become a platform through Going Farther to help others. I want to share this one last little story because I had someone come up to me and say, "I'm so sorry that you're in a wheelchair," or "I feel bad for people who are less fortunate physically." And while I do appreciate it, I don't get offended easily, but when it comes to that, and you know what my response to them was? I appreciate your response, but what breaks my heart is when I see people emotionally broken, not knowing that there is hope. So while I may be in a wheelchair, I feel that hopelessness is the biggest disability that anyone can experience. I believe that as I share my story of hope and courage with community, my platform and reach is growing significantly. I remember, not too long ago, in 2017, I was crowned the first ever Miss Wheelchair Canada and went on to win Miss Kindness World. Now, at first glance, that seems like so superficial and maybe wonder why I'm even entering something like that. But as it unfolded, there's been more doors opening up for me to have an impact in community because of these opportunities. And as a result, I've had, I'm an author, right? And so some of my words of inspiration has been translated into Polish. It's been translated into Russian and promoted literally worldwide. And that is an honor that I can't even express to you. So I feel that as a result of me being able to share my message of hope and courage, that it is making a big impact in community. I was nominated just recently for a Premier's Council Award. And that award is given to someone who has not let their disability impact their personal or professional success. And just to be acknowledged as someone who is not allowing their circumstances to allow or dictate what their future success will be is a great honor to me. So I believe that as these doors keep opening, you will see Going Farther show up in a lot of different ways. And so I am just so honored to have these opportunities to be able to share my message of hope and courage. So some of the things that I've started incorporating with what Going Farther does is I'm also going into schools across Canada. I've started going across Canada. I've been to Quebec, I've been to Ontario, back to Newfoundland a couple times, doing conferences or community presentations of hope. So going into schools and community is one thing that we do. I also do podcast, vlogs, different things that I do to get my message out there. So the services and programs that are offered by my charity is any channel that I can use to spread my message of hope and courage. So that is whether it's written curriculum, my book. I've just got one book published, and now I'm working on book number 2, but I believe that that then will be something that I'll start to develop curriculum for other people to have these tips and tricks of being able, how is it that I can move forward? And it's podcast, it's being on radio and TV, and just developing in any way I can to get this message of hope and courage out. And so the programs and services are all geared towards the channels that I can now make my voice being heard and spread across Canada and our world. When individuals or organizations partner with Going Farther, you literally become a champion of hope. You share in the mission to ignite hearts with hope, to empower and equip. And that is through social media marketing, promotional materials, but also it's our Canadian tour, going across Canada, going into schools, and you enable us to be able to continue to keep the message of hope going. And so with partnerships like yours, I am able to do more of spreading this message of hope and courage. How can you get involved with Going Farther? Well, I believe that I think we all need to wrap our minds and our hearts around this mission to ignite hearts with hope. And you don't need to partner with me to do that, but I'm asking you to partner with me in a way. Maybe it's a prayer support. Maybe it's prayer support to pray, you know, for the right people to come alongside, the right avenues, the right doors to open. But there's also other ways that you can come alongside and get involved. You know, I post on blogs, and I share encouragement through interviews that I do with other people. And, you know, I do a lot of writing, and some of the things that I share on social media, if it encourages you, or if you know it encourages someone else, I would ask you to maybe share those things and find me on social media and my blog at goingfarther.org, and share those words of inspiration with other people who you think might be encouraged by that. But also, if you wanted to partner with us financially, you can do a one-time donation. You know, you say, hey, listen, I have $10. I want to plant a seed of $10 to ignite a heart with hope. That will definitely ignite your heart with hope, and it will also go towards the whole mission of Going Farther to help spread the message of hope. Each amount of money that comes in partnership with Going Farther is helping to ignite and equip and empower other people to go farther. Another way that you can connect or help is to invite me to your school assembly or community event to help share and encourage those around you. If Going Farther is the lucky charity that's chosen to receive this generous award, it will be used to help grow the team. Currently, I am the founder of Going Farther and the only team member. So I will be using that money to help grow the team, fund development, to be able to get more people on board to help us spread this mission to ignite, empower, and equip others to go farther.